has this move above that 120 or so level, has it got durability? Has it got staying power? What's the feeling out there?
Well, Happy New Year to both of you as well, Mark. And I'd have to say that longer term, a lot of the things that have been driving the euro higher over in 2017 should exert themselves in 2018 as well. So I think the economic backdrop, the macro picture is looking quite favorable in Europe. I think despite the fact that we have the Italian elections coming up, we should have a relatively stable political situation in Europe. And also, we've got an ECB that's going to be reducing the amount of bonds they're going to be buying, talking more and more like they want to be leaning towards policy normalization. So I think the euro does have scope to move higher. It might not move as strongly higher as it did this year as it did last year, but there still is scope for a move higher, Mark.
What are we to make of those comments, Richard, by the ECB's Benoit Cœuré? We know which camp he's in, but the fact that it's the beginning of the year, it's the day the ECB, as you say, reduces its bond buying program to 30 billion, and he's already throwing out there that maybe September will be the time to just cut that bond buying program dead. What's the mission from his comments today?
Well, I think it underscores the idea that would be a lot of members on the governing council, what their preferred course would be. Given the growth dynamics that we're seeing in Europe, they probably can look to ease away from this super accommodative monetary policy that they've had over the past 2.5 years or so. And I think there is a case to be made for that, Mark. You know, the growth figures are actually. I think Germany is looking like it's going to grow at about 3% this year. The euro area is going to be between 2.5% and 3%. Those numbers probably don't justify the type of monetary policy that we're seeing. So therefore, you can see where some ECB officials are looking to lay the groundwork for a normalization of monetary policy. And that, again, will be euro supportive.